Hello guys, I am Kushantha, second year IS undergraduate.
And I'm Nisura, second year CS undergraduate.
So today we are going to discuss about Canva and Figma. Uh, so when you talk about Canva versus Figma, Figma is for UI. Figma is mainly for UI UX design, and it is a vector-based design tool. Canva is used for many things, including posters, presentations, banners, marketplaces, etc. Both are cloud-based collaborative software compared to software like Photoshop and Illustrator. So what is Canva? Canva is an online design platform which allows you to quickly and effortlessly put together design such as your familiar graphics, portfolios, presentations, newsletters, and many more. So why we use Canva? Canva is a free tool and it is easy to use. And we can collaboratively work with our team members. And you can use Canva in both desktop and mobile. And you can have in Canva you can have a lot of awesome features. So how do we get Canva Pro access? If you have a Unimail, you can claim your GitHub student time. Uh, so you can get Canva Pro using your Unimail, or you can work on a Canva Pro project, or you can join into Canva Pro. So let's dive into Canva. So after visiting the Canva website, in the Canva navigation panel, you can see design spotlight. Here you can see a lot of design types and business features, education resources, Canva plans and pricings, and Canva tutorials. Below that, you can see a workspace panel. In here home, you can see a lot of design types and their pre-made templates. In the templates tab, you can see the pre-made templates. You can choose one and start to edit. In the project tab, you can see all projects you started to design or already completed. In the team, if you want to join a team, you can see the team details. Uh, Brand and content plan is only available for all users. So if you also you can create a brand kit, add logos, color palettes, fonts, and other things. In the content planner, you can plan your content on calendar file. If you are a pro member, you can invite team members here. In the trash tab, if you delete something, you can restore. Or you can delete it permanently. So let's start with creating a design. So once you created the design, you will be redirected to this Canva art. So here there is no any specific tools you can see, only the file menu, resize menu, and share. In the file menu, you can show rules, show margins, show preview, and save the design, and you can download the design. If you are a pro user, you can resize your design model any kind of thing. Here you can add your team members to this time, or you can share the link. In sidebar, you can see two tabs. So let's start the template tab. In the template tab, you can see there are a lot of pre-made templates available for you. Some are free and some are free. So if you want to edit the template, you can just click and get the template and start. If you need to change the template, Let's click on the home. So in the elements panel, you can see a lot of design types, line shapes, graphics, stickers, photos, videos, audios. In Canva, you can get copyright free images, audios, and videos. So if you want to add image, just click. In the uploads tab, you can upload your files which need to design your post or video. In the text tab, you can use custom text types or already made font combinations. In the photo tabs, you can select and take photos that needed to your design. In the styles tab, you can see the font sets, color palettes already available in the brand. You can use style tab if you are the pro user. So in the audio tab, you can get audios that need to your design, and also same for the videos. If you need to add background to your post, you can select here. So there are a lot of backgrounds available here, like videos, images. If you need to add charts, you can add charts by here, and logos. These logos are available in brand kit. So you can categorize your designs into folders. If you are using a lot of designs in the Canva, you can categorize your, and you can access your projects here folders. In the more tab, you can see applications that you can get content from here, and you can import media from these applications. So let's try this time. Edit the templates. So here you can see text. If you need to edit text tools, you can change font from here and change the size. So if you need to change your font color, you can use this and bold option, italic, and here you can change the alignment of your text. If you need to add list icon, here we can change the letter spacing and the line spacing. So if you need to add the effect to your text, you can use this text effect of effects option. Here you can use a lot of effects and change them. And if you want to animate your text, you can use this option. Here you can access a lot of animation types. And if you want to change the position of this text, you can use this option. Top, left, middle, center, bottom, and right. And you can change the transparency. If you need to link your text into some website or anything, you can use this option. If you are done With editing text, you can okay. So if you need to add uh, graphics, you can add graphics here. Once you click this graphics option, you can see these options available there. So if you need to change the color, you can use these options. If you need to crop, you can use this option and to click this option. Here you can use lot of options like background, then the brightness, contrast, saturation, and some add some filters to the image. If you want to add some mockups with the scene, you can use this option here. So once you add the text to your design, you can adjust your size by this white dots. And you can use these font combinations and edit what you need. So once you are done uh, your design, you can download it by here, or you can share it on social media. These are few designs created by AJ and Nisura for this creative process. I hope I cover all things, the basic tools and editing tools in Canva. So Nisura, up to you.
Thank you, Kushantha. So what is Figma? I guess most of you guys know what Figma is by now. Figma is a collaborative browser-based interface design tool that was launched in 2012. And before we get started into the tool, um, how do we get the Figma education plan? So yeah, you can get student account easily if you use the university ID. Yeah, and you can get I think up to 1 or 2 student teams. And so let's dive into Figma now. So Figma. Why use Figma? So the number one reason you'd be wanting to use Figma would be when you're designing in a team environment. Usually UX design, and then if you're doing an event, if you're collaborating on doing those posts, Figma is usually the way to go, unless you're a fan of sharing PSTs back and forth on WhatsApp. So yeah. So again, Figma is cloud-based, it's lightweight, intuitive, and it has a strong community support. So cloud-based as in, um, yeah, so you can access it basically on any device. Yeah, you can, if you have your tablet, you can access it on that, and you can basically access it on any device with the browser, and it's lightweight. So you don't need to have that much of specs, as in you don't need the power of running Photoshop to run Figma. It's intuitive. Anyone can get used to it, and it has a really strong community support. As in, if you go to the homepage of Figma and go to the community, you can see tons of community work. You can go to one of like community projects. Can go to one of these and the copy, right, and then it will get imported into your dashboard, and you can just copy and paste this stuff on your Figma project. So that's that. So getting started, uh, you can just create a new file here and click design file, or you can go to home. You can go to home and yeah, create a team here. You can create a team and add team members, and then choose your education, choose your plan. It's whether it's free, professional, or education, and you can create a team. So I've already created a team here. It's just me and Kushantha. You can see. So yeah, we're on that project now, and so I'm gonna create a new file in our team. So there's FigJam, which I will get into later, and the Figma file, the design file. So yeah, so there are a few tools that I think are essential to get used to if you are like regularly designing in Figma. So here, this is basically, you get options like file, edit, view, object, text. It's not really a tool, but it's there. And this is the move tool. This is a frame tool, and this is the shape tool. This is the pen tool, the text tool, and this is the grep tool. So I'm going to go into the Figma file now. So when you launch the file, you can see the tools up here, the name of the team and the name of the file. And here you can see how many people are on this file, how many people have got the access to this file. So, so I'm going to start. So first thing to do when you create a file is you have to create a frame. Frame is basically the Photoshop equivalent to, I guess, artboard, the Figma equivalent to Photoshop's artboard, right? So without this, I don't think you can do a proper design. So yeah, you can create multiple frames, and yeah, here you can see different pre-made sizes. Yeah, if you want to design for an iPhone 13 Pro Max, you can choose that, and that design, that aspect ratio and high size is automatically generated. So that's the frame tool, and here's the shape tool. You get quite a few amount of shapes. So rectangles, lines, I guess it's basic stuff. And yeah, you can, if you want polygon, yeah, you can do that too. And then there's the pen tool. If you are not satisfied with these shapes, you can, go crazy with the pen tool and make your own shapes, vectors. And then the text tool. So text tool is basically, yeah, self-explanatory. So you can just type something here and can center align it if you want. You can use this to align it if you want. And here you can see quite a few options in the text menu. You can choose the font, and you can choose the subtype of the font, whether it's medium, semi-bold, or semi-bold italic. And you can choose the line height. So if I have this in 2 lines, you can choose control the line height, and then you can choose you can edit the leading of the text, leading or kerning, and yeah, you can do paragraph spacing, and then alignment, center, left, right, and you can change the colors. You can choose solid colors, linear gradients, radial gradients, angular gradients, diamonds, and you can even fill it with an image like that. So, and then you can, oops, have it like this. You can add a stroke if you want, basically an outline, and you can choose the width. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And you can choose it whether it's centered or inside or out. Oh, this is too thick. Yeah. And you can choose to have a drop shadow, build widgets and stuff. You can integrate it with Jira and have sticky notes, emojis. You can have a dice. I honestly don't know why you need a dice in Figma, but yeah, you can have a dice. And also you can, if you're working with a team, and your teammates can leave comments here. So yeah, I'm going to type a comment here, and Kushantha is also typing some comment here. I'm going to just type lol. And my comment is here. You can see. And Kushantha says nice. Thank you, Kushantha. So, and then if you want to share the Figma file, you can just press this giant blue button says share on the top right corner. You can choose if you want others to edit or not, and you can copy the link and send it to someone. Right? That's very better than sending PSDs back and forth. And once you're done with the design, you can just switch back to the move tool, click on the frame. Or you can just click on, if you want to export individual elements, you can click on the elements, and you can choose export, and you can choose what the file type. If you want to, if you want to, export it to Illustrator or something, you can use SVGs. So if you're going to upload it to social media, you can use PNG or JPEG, and yeah, PDF is also there. One more useful thing in Figma is grouping. So I can, if I have like, I don't know, hello, can group these two. You can select both of them and you can group them. Yeah, and then there'll be like one object, and you can move them together and align, basically. So also Figma does have a voice chat kind of thing like Discord. I'm not sure if it's, oh, it is working. Yeah, so there's that. It's competing with Zoom and Discord, I guess. And so so yeah, that's basically an intro to Figma. And let's now go over some designs I've done with Figma, me and a couple of other people. So so Figma is really popular for UX design, and here is a design me and a couple of friends, including Abdullah, did for Revolux last year. So yeah, Figma is not as advanced as Photoshop, but yeah, you can if you have the creativity, I think you can do a lot with it. And not just design, you can do prototyping. As you can see, buttons are linked to other artboards, and if you play it, see, you can interact with them like an actual app. So yeah, that's Figma in UI and UX designing. And there's another thing. If you are into creating posts and stuff for social media, Figma's got you covered there as well. So here is a project file from RevolUX 2.0 this year, which concluded last week. And here, me and three other people. There's quite a few here actually. The entire OC is here. So me and four other people use this Figma file to design posts throughout the 3 months of the event. As you can see, tons and tons. This file is really heavy also. Tons and tons of posts here and there. You can have pages, you can have multiple pages in one file. So yeah, you're only limited by your imagination. Even though Figma seems very bare bones, you can do a lot with it. And so now I'm moving on to something new but related to Figma. That's FigJam. So FigJam is basically a mood board, an online whiteboard. If you're in a meeting and you need a space to jot down your ideas with your teammates, you can just basically use FigJam. So you can just type note here. Yeah, and you can just and someone else can also say they can just join in and cut it off, or you can put stickers, tape, can just like oh look, Kushantha is here. Wonder what he's gonna say. He's typing something. Yeah, he's gonna. Oh, he's saying okay. I'm gonna tape his note. Thank you, Kushantha. So yeah, it's basically if FigJam is basically a giant whiteboard where you can jot down your ideas and get it organized. So yeah, that's basically it.